gun out. People that's friendly gonna have their guns up.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. I think you can get better loot running solos.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Seven Pirates. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Right to the air to open this one up. That's over the middle and taken by Lovely. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
You killed him and stole his stuff. You tricked him. Give me that cuz.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He gets free. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Mutt.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
You know it.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
19 sight. 19. Mustang 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
Knocking it out right now.
And quickly pick up the first down.
So I can go raid, baby.
I think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's taken down just shy of midfield. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back
You about to raid?
You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat?
We want the Pharaoh?
There's a lot of big plays to be made.
I'm a hard hitter, boy.
the gun. He'll throw. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Falcons' 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Saints.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on
And nigga
possession 2?
steady talking about it. I need them Bastion seals too, man. Yeah, level. I think it's. I have to look. It's for one of them. One of them. Workstations. So you may need to keep them for yourself.
Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run, and this is Smith. Has an opening, past the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. Defense
blocking,
is going to have
bro.
to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
Nigga ain't have to even attempt to break a tackle. Nigga don't get touched till he 25 yards down the field.
Once again, it's Smith. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 19, 18. 19, right. Go.
Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. That is hard. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 38 yards.
First and goal, Atlanta.
yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll run with Smith. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lions. Here we go, here we go. 70 rings, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Riggs, Riggs. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder.
5 rushes, 100 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
One quarter down in this NFC Divisional round matchup. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. They'll try to run for it with Smith. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Yeah, I probably should call it more, man.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good.
Why do these niggas be bouncing off so many tackles and stuff on this game? You be hit sticking niggas and they just bounce off the tackle like they ain't even getting hit.
Is perfect right down the middle. And the Falcons build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Uh-oh. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line.
My lead blocker's supposed to be
take the field.
Here we 60 Bobcats, 60 Vikings, Buffalo 18. 19 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's second down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Mustang 19.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. At the very least, was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Mine don't be working sometime either.
Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. Shaheed.
Hairpin trash.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back,
Just so slow to reload that joint,
he'll be a
man.
little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss.
I need that Anvia blueprint.
He gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Ready? 70 Rangers, Bronco 80, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Buffalo 18. Go!
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have the Saints first down. They wind up
That's what I need.
13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
And the Saints.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play.
Man,
he gets too much
we
width,
arc Raiders
not
now,
enough
man.
depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Warriors 70.
What about it?
Back to the air one more time. His pass taken in.
Tag him and tell him, man.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. 7-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go, here we go. Huh, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Huh.
They'll look to throw again. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
That's it.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Saints. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. That is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer.
That boy let you know I rip. Ain't no changing, man.
For this guy.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Has he played it?
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more NFC playoff action.
YouTube gonna get you right now.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Leonard. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier.
He on the foolishness already, ain't it?
And it'll be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down, and here is Leonard.
Man, no.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air is Leonard. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. Try the right side with Smith. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
God. Man, no telling, bro.
Smith again. He'll work forward for a couple. That's Henry Toto on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Now Leonard. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Falcons tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Ready? 18, Pioneer. Here we go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Playing man.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Leonard. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Smith. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield.
That nigga should have fumbled that, man. Nigga broke the tackle. Hit stick square in the nigga chest. Soon as he get the ball, and this nigga breaks the tackle. It's crazy.
As long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Who they playing?
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
Ready. Vikings, 18 Rattler, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, Warriors, 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
What? Oh my God, bro.
Of the receiver's outstretched arms, it is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
19 Lions.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
On the jump. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. 60 Vikings. 7 Pirates. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Tap to 60, tap to 60. Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's got another one. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really
What it tastes like?
great route height and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not to
What you-
catch, be able to turn around and finish the play.
What you mean? I'm just asking, bruh. I know how to handle that nigga, bruh.
So now
You gotta know how to handle. You gotta know how to handle him, man.
to kick this one away.
What the?
Got room
The
past
fuck
the
are
30.
you doing?
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Mm-hmm.
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
To the air on second down. Here's Leonard. Oh, a loose
Oh, look at that,
one of his teammates
bruh.
will take it back.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
They should consider
Come on, baby.
themselves lucky. You can't
Come on now.
pass rusher through that quickly
Come on now.
and not expect there to be consequences.
Come on now.
They're at least able to fall and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Boy,
Work to do.
what we
following
doing,
the
gang?
sack. It is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Leonard. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Welcome back, man. You feeling good? Yeah.
Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's right side and brought in by Williams.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback,
What you drinking on, bruh?
I'm
It's
gonna
early,
sit in
man.
this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That
Boy,
nonverbal
probably.
communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses
Wow,
so
wow.
difficult to defend.
Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, hide in. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-40.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here.
Man, that nigga been who he is for 42, 43 years, bro. Ain't going nowhere.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And
I ain't going nowhere.
pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Boy, you serious something.
Warriors 70, Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they're going to be set up in the red zone.
What was that nigga name?
Inside the 15. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
14-yard line.
Richard something seemed like. Some Johnson. But what was the nigga name? Some Johnson seemed like.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Poston Lovely. Touchdown 6. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at
I know
their
you
best
didn't, bro.
when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the 4th quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
In motion, that's Thornton. Here's Leonard now throwing on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They
what up,
need this
big deal.
two-point conversion here to tie it up.
2-point conversion.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? We'll start at the 4. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
You know how this go.
18. Let's go. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
Man, that jump be confusing me, bro.
60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Catch is made. That is Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, every touchdown counts the same. The ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
We need to teach them how to drink out of. Huh?
So the lead is 7 now here in this 4th quarter.
That nigga said, are you goofy?
Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10. Leonard. He'll try to hit him with a screen.
Man, this nigga break the first tackle every time.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was was getting back into their drops and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here is 2nd and 7. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. In motion, that's Thornton. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Leonard to throw again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. To the air once more, Leonard. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
It's 3rd down, and here is Leonard.
Why are you not going back with it? Why are you... Like, why are you letting that pull you inside like that and you're not getting depth, bro?
Touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And
I don't think it really moved the needle that much. We'll see. The low risk, high reward, if it work out.
We are set for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the set.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panthers 60, 18, Pioneer. 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Saints going to use their second timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Final minute, one timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10.
60. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Riggs. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. New Orleans' third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
On the jump.
Here's first down.
3. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Cup 19. Warrior 70.
Hill drops to throw. A hit as he throws there.
Bruh.
It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure
That's my fault.
got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 68 Dragon 60. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw again. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Oh, dang, I ain't got no timeouts.
A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, third down. That's caught, left side, it's complete.
Dang.
Really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
What up?
This is 1st and 10.
Looking ugly at the beginning of the game for sure.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive
What, at the
begins
end?
20. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Trap 60. 18. Pioneer. Switch.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute.
Way to fight, Saints. Battle back, baby.
Victory. So this one, a win for the Saints. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.